Welcome to the Comfort Him behind the scenes. People might think this is a little unusual to do a making of for a 1.5 minute film, but I thought this might be short enough but instructive enough to show anyone else how we went about doing it. First, I want to talk about the production timeline, how we got from script to screen. In June 2016, I wrote the first draft of the script. Originally, it was inspired by a dream, but then Darwin Rayner tasked me with trying to come up with an 18-second film. There are 18-second film competitions, and we thought we'd have a crack at creating one. But I couldn't, for the life of me, come up with something that we could do that short. So I came up with a 1-minute film. Darwin wasn't that interested. Mainly because we didn't have a baby. The idea was sound, but we couldn't work out a way to actually shoot this until Darwin and I were doing Sven Gunnar. We met Hasse Brontén, and he's a stand-up comedian, an actor, and a massive horror fan, and he loved the script. So in June 2019, when we were shooting Sven Gunnar, he said, yeah, love it, count me in. But then we had to wait for Alba to be born. So that was July 2019 that she was born. Meanwhile, I was all guns blazing on holiday in Greece, storyboarding on the beach. I can't remember why. I think it was just lots of other things going on, other short films. But pre-production officially began in December 2019 with breaking down the film, planning the shoot, trying to work out how long we needed. But we still hadn't really worked out how we were going to do this film. How were we going to pull off the effects that we needed for the transformation of the baby? That was the big question. We were even investigating using deep fake technology. Because Hasse was working on a short film that actually used deep fake stuff. Darwin and I did a test shoot in January 2020, and it was huge fun. It was a very quick 2-hour shoot, me and him playing the mother and father and using a doll that I bought at a local thrift store. I'd marked up the doll's face with crosses because I thought that this was going to give us lots of markers to use for facial tracking for doing this VFX test. The VFX test never happened. So then we did the actual shoot in March 2020. I think it was something like March 9th or March 10th. I can't remember offhand. But it was literally, or a week before max, that lockdown started here in Sweden. I was going to be made unemployed. All of a sudden, I not only kept my job, but I was busier than ever. So it actually took me until the end of the 25th of April to finish the edit. In that time, the rest of the team had also become massively busy. Luca, Flora, and Eric, and Albin, they'd all become massively busy. Essentially, we finished post-production, completed and released in July 2020. And then the festival submission process began. So I do tend to storyboard everything. I really want to be able to capture the story that I see in my head on paper. Obviously, I'm not the best artist, but yeah, I need to be able to kind of see that flow. And it's not something that we're ultimately locked into. For a micro short, every visual frame counts. You can't guarantee people are watching your film with sound. That the story should be able to be told visually without any dialogue, without any sound. If you're familiar with Comfort Him, you'll see that we pretty much captured what was there. This was something that I'd learned from Robert Rodriguez when doing the 10-minute film schools that he did for the film Desperado. He would go onto set while it's still being built and rehearse and block out scenes with actors and kind of roughly shoot it on a VHS back in the day or a DV tape and go and cut a rough version of the movie so that by the time everything's finished and they go into shoot, he knows exactly what coverage he needs, what he needs in the edit, so that he can get things done very efficiently, very quickly, and save money. And this proved to be especially useful to us. So Darwin and I just did a test shoot, and I cocked up and recorded things not only at the wrong speed in slow motion, so the audio wasn't usable, but also at some point we must have switched the microphone off because we didn't have sound all the way through. But the test shoot was key to convincing others what we were trying to achieve and getting their buy-in and getting them to agree to come in and help us finish it. But also for me to know, is this going to work? Can I really cut it and get it done in 1 minute? I was very keen to get the timing right and make sure that we had enough of a, huh? What kind of moment? So yeah, it was a real laugh riot doing this shoot. Darwin and I were just cracking up all over the place. And it was a really useful thing because when we came to do the actual shoot, we were supposed to have a 2-day shoot, and that was a nightmare in itself to schedule. But once we got everyone in one place, Hasse revealed that we only had 4 hours to shoot it. So yeah, we really had to be clever on the day.
How's it going?
I think it's going fine, I think. Alba is, I'm a little bit nervous about Alba, but she's doing great so far.
Nice. She's gonna be a star as far as I can see.
Yeah,
right? Just like her dad.
Exactly. I think a greater star than her dad.
Okay, so because we're going to just take a focus.
Like from here?
Yeah, so...
Hi, we're back. We had such a lovely time at the park. It's pity you missed it.
Who's we?
Okay, that was perfect, apart from you were smiling.
She's so cute, Italian.
You're so enjoying it.
Alba's smiling as well. Who's we?
Okay, right, just take
She's so cute.
We're going to go, don't worry, we're going to sort that. The only, because she wants to get in on the action, you're going to have to try and keep her a bit more to the other side. Yeah, exactly. Distracted. You don't see it?
No, I won't see her. It's fine.
But yeah, cool. But that was good. And then...
Okay. Whenever you want.
Who's we?
do something. Okay.
Behind the scenes, please.
Hi, we're back. I'm so sorry. Can we take?
Yeah. Okay.
I just
Just
realized,
keep
what
going.
am I
Just keep
doing?
going.
Alba. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's we?
Yeah.
Who's we?